He's my boyfriend, and she's my girlfriend too.
I got ladies to please. Come, come.
Here's Emily's here. You know, doctor, I've been a really bad nurse. Can you feel my heart? It's beating so fast.
Very fast.
I hate it here.
Awesome! 90 Day Fiancé was once a show about love, a show about couples facing the challenge of long-distance relationships, with the ultimate goal of bringing their partner to the US and marrying them. At least, it was. Now, I don't know what the is going on in season 11. For instance, meet Matt and Ameni. They, yes, are already married. Story over. Just kidding. They're living in California with their 2 children, so why are they on this show? Great question.
We have a girlfriend. Her name is Ani, and she lives in Mexico.
Yes, you heard that right. They have a girlfriend. We've seen this on Seeking Sister Wives, so not super shocking. But if you've been watching 90 Day Fiancé for as long as I have, your next question is, okay, they have a girlfriend. So when is the girlfriend coming over on a K-1 visa? And that's when you realize, oh, they don't have a K-1 visa yet.
Our only option is to get legally divorced so that one of us can apply for the K-1 visa and bring her to the US.
And then you probably rewinded the show and were like, hey, this is not before the 90 days. This is 90 Day Fiancé, the original. What gives? Even the Merrifields went on Seeking Sister Wife to find their next victim. This isn't Seeking 90 Day Fiancé. So immediately after meeting these 2, 3, how are we supposed to even take this slightly seriously? Please tell me. It's not even just that this is a throuple. It's that this is 90 Day Fiancé and they haven't even started the process of the K-1 visa. And not only is that annoying, their segments are just already a struggle to watch. So I'm gonna pretty much just make fun of this couple the whole time because I can't take this seriously. I actually named my file for this video Throuple Sucks 1. It probably should say Throuple Sucks 3, but whatever. And the thing that makes this even harder for me to watch is the knowledge that this isn't Matt and Ameni's first time on reality TV either. Like, come on, you want us to slightly believe this, but then they're on a different show in 2023? They were on a show called How to Get Rich on Netflix. In 2023, not that long ago. They appeared in the very first episode called Design Your Rich Life. And the synopsis is, have you ever wondered how much people make and how much they spend? Basically, this guy goes over their finances. Matt and Ameni sit down and talk about how Ameni makes good money and Matt is staying home with their kids. He seems very unhappy with how he doesn't have control of their finances. Ameni doesn't let Matt spend money the way he wants. They pretty much fight the entire time.
I literally have absolutely no decisions in anything to do with money.
Like what? What does that mean?
Nothing.
And it's funny because when you meet them on 90 Day Fiancé, they act like they have this easygoing romantic relationship.
And this is my amazing, sexy, charming, mysterious, amazing husband.
They do that thing where they like look at each other, you know, and they're like, "Aw, love you so much." And you're like, ugh. And then it's so ironic because you see them on this other show and they act completely different. They act actually more genuine on this Netflix show.
I'm just tired. It's like emotionally draining.
So the other show pretty much says that Ameni seems to be the one in the relationship who is the controlling one. That's their dynamic. But on 90 Day Fiancé, they don't really like say that outright. They do kind of hint at it. This clip that they show is about as far as it goes with that explanation.
Ameni is a very strong person. I'm a very, supportive person. It took us a long time to appreciate the differences, but now that we do, we make a very strong partnership.
It's like they're trying to say, oh yeah, but we figured this out and everything's great now, and now we're adding in a third person. I can't even really try to buy into that because on this other show, when they're fighting, it just seems more real. It's almost like their biggest issue, where Ameni wants to make all the decisions, is being hidden on 90 Day Fiancé. She says she's a boss bitch. I don't know why that annoys me so much, but it does. Ma'am, this is a pumpkin patch. She says this, but she's also giving off this impression like she's doing her best to avoid a villain edit on the show because she keeps repeating how she came from Tunisia and she had to hide who she was because of the culture she came from. And then they add in the thruple piece. They say, oh, it's not typical, but we have a girlfriend. But if it is a true, genuine love connection, they could, just introduce her. But instead, they have this cheap-looking shoot setup.
Can you feel my heart? It's beating so fast.
And he's like wearing this Halloween nurse costume and Matt is all awkward sitting on the bed. It's so cringy. It's painful to watch. Now I'm just rolling my eyes. Yeah, this is not about love. And if it is, this is a very poor way to convey that. This is really just some attention-seeking sexual crap. They're showing off. Like, that's what this is. Oh, we're not like other people. We have a girlfriend. We're gonna bring her to the US. Cool. But it's not about sex. Come on. And Ani's just on a Zoom call with them doing this.
I am hot. I don't know for what, but I need help, please.
This is my face now watching this. And I think at this point, everybody watching just tunes out.
There's a lot of stigma around the throuple. It's very sexualized.
A lot of people assume it's just a hookup.
And they say that while she's still in the nurse costume. You know what? I think I would feel better about this if it stayed a hookup. So they say that they met a year ago at a club and they brought Ani back to their hotel. They also failed to mention in this first episode that Ani is a stripper. I feel like that's kind of important. It wasn't like some girl that they just met. She's a stripper. Also, I keep almost forgetting about Matt over here. He looks so uncomfortable talking too. He doesn't want to say the wrong thing. He looks tense. It almost looks like Ameni's digging her nails into his thigh to make sure he doesn't screw up their interview. So what is the point of this? We don't want to watch you drag your children into this mess. It feels so weird to have one scene where they're at a pumpkin patch with their kids, and then 5 minutes later, they're showing a very poorly done role play. They say they want to bring Ani and her kids to the US and be a big happy family, which I don't buy. I don't buy it. If that was really the case, they aren't selling it well because Matt and Ameni are not divorced yet. They haven't taken any steps to get that going. They're just going to visit their girlfriend down in Mexico. We actually saw the Merrifields get divorced on TV. Garrick is both creepy and really committed. These two are still just driving down 2 hours to Tijuana, not divorced, and not in the K-1 visa process.
I feel like a mom. Leaving them for 2 weeks to pursue love, Sometimes I'm like, why can't we just be the normal parents?
Excuse me, no, this is not leaving them for love. Be for real. And this story, as it continues, is even more predictable than you would think. They hint constantly about the whole jealousy thing on episode 1 when their friend warns them about that possibility.
Somebody most likely is going to feel left out.
So when they meet up with Ani in Mexico on Day of the Dead, Ameni once again says that their relationship is so sexualized.
It's very sexualized.
While also then proceeding to dole out lingerie. They then get that ending shot of them all in the bed together, and then boom, it's the next morning. And then we learn that apparently Ameni wasn't feeling well. So Matt and Ani slept together without her, and Ameni doesn't know. So already you know that this is gonna come back around. And then, oh no, as they're driving with Ani, they realize that no, she did not tell her Catholic family that she's dating a couple.
That's gonna be awkward,
I'm
isn't it?
third wheel coming all the way to Guadalajara. You hear this?
And Ameni tries to turn this around like she's being hidden by Ani from her family and says this is playing off her insecurity of not being able to be herself.
Hear that we're still there where you're hiding me? I can't help but to think that she maybe is not taking this seriously.
I mean, no one is taking this seriously. So again, it feels like Ameni is trying so hard not to look bad, but you do. You look dumb, girl. I just want to know what they thought they would look like. I always want to know that. When people get certain edits, I'm like, what did you think you were going to look like? Dressed up in your nurse costume, talking about how your throuple was so sexualized, and then doing that at the same time. What did they think was going to come out of this? When Ani finally admits that she slept with Matt to Ameni.
When you just leave, he have sex with me.
I have much more respect for you telling me that And you didn't even tell me.
Look at that. She's jealous. Oh, big surprise. They had 0 rules about how this would work. But oh my God, no way. Night 1, something she didn't like happened between the guy she hates that she's married to and the girl she likes. And oh yeah, Matt again. Keep forgetting to talk about him.
And they're both females, they're gonna think alike. So not only do I have to read the mind of one woman, I gotta read the mind of 2.
We still don't like Matt either, yeah. So things turned very quickly from being a fun hookup to awkward after that.
No, I did the normal thing we do, and then all of a sudden I'm crucified for it. I get it.
I think everyone gets the impression that this was Ameni's idea. She wanted to explore her, what she says is bisexuality. She seems like she's in control of this, or was supposed to be in control of this, but now she seems over it.
I would like you guys to let me know as soon as you can. I would like to be in the known.
So what you're asking for is for permission.
And Matt seems more comfortable with Ani. So I don't think she expected like Matt and Ani maybe to like get as close. I don't know. I feel like this is all fake anyways. So bottom line, we don't like the throuple, right? It was easy to just roast them like the entire video of this. Well, let's just add more fuel to the fire here. There was this Reddit post about a live-in nanny that lived with them for 2 years. She says that Matt and Ameni were her host parents, and they were horrible. It was a sad household. She says that they fought every single day for the 2 years she lived with them, and Ameni hates Matt. That checks out. I totally believe that. And then it gets pretty dark from there. She says that she loved the children, but Ameni is terrible. I will leave this on the screen if you want to read the rest, but geez. I will be so curious what else comes out as the show airs, because this already came out. We're only, I think, 7 episodes in. So I'll end this by saying, I hope you enjoyed this roast video. You can now join my channel. I'll be doing early access to some of my videos there, and I will be starting member polls and updates. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And also, this is my QR code to my Snapchat. Make sure to follow my public profile. I will be posting often on there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!